Lucy, an 18-year-old American girl with brilliant green eyes and an elusive expression, flies to Italy to the Tuscan province. She decides to spend the summer in the ancient villa of her old friends, where her mother once visited and spent time among artists, writers, and other creative people. Her trip here is not only to relax and meet new people, but also to unravel the mystery of her past, which has been haunting her for the past few years. After her mother's recent death, Lucy found her old diaries and a letter that hinted at something important about her birth and who her father might be. Her mother has always remained a mysterious figure in her life, and now Lucy wants to find out the truth about her origins. When she arrives at the villa, she is greeted by Alex, an elderly writer Lucy has known since childhood. He is the owner of the villa around whom many friends and acquaintances always gather. Here she also meets Maria, Alex's wife, a famous artist immersed in her art. Lucy feels a little uncomfortable around these people, whom she knows only by hearsay, but with each day of her stay at the villa she becomes more and more familiar with the atmosphere around her. Lucy enjoys the sunny days, the Tuscan scenery and the conversation with the locals. She walks around the neighborhood, exploring nature and getting to know the people who live nearby. She is attracted not only by the outer beauty of the place, but also by the hidden undercurrents she senses around her. The people here don't just live to enjoy life, they are looking for something more: meaning, inspiration, love, inspiration, and sometimes answers to questions that have long plagued them. One of the main goals of Lucy's trip is her desire to meet Niccolò, a young Italian man with whom she had a romantic encounter a few years ago. She has fond memories of that meeting and hopes that their connection will be renewed and grow into something more. Niccolò was for her a symbol of passion and romance. She remembered his image every time she thought of true love. However, meeting him leaves Lucy with mixed feelings. Niccolò is not the young man she had imagined him to be in her dreams. He is cold and far from the image she created in her head. Their meeting, which she was looking forward to, brings her disappointment, and she realizes that her feelings were just an illusion. At the villa, however, Lucy attracts the attention of other men. Ian, a British poet of advanced age and suffering from a serious illness, is immediately enchanted by her. He sees in her not only a beautiful girl but also a source of inspiration. Ian feels that his time is running out, and his passion for Lucy is colored by tragedy. He writes poems for her, admiring her youthful purity and innocence. But Lucy does not reciprocate his feelings. She realizes that Ian is kind to her and that his attention is sincere, but she does not have the same feelings for him. Their communication remains on the level of easy friendship, but Ian continues to hope for something more, which only aggravates his suffering. Lucy also meets a young architect named Christopher. He is ambitious and passionate about his work, but despite his professional success, he is also attracted to Lucy. A slight flirtation develops between them, but Lucy realizes that her feelings for Christopher do not go beyond mere infatuation. Christopher sees in her something more than just a beautiful girl and tries to get closer to her. But their relationship remains superficial, lacking the depth that Lucy seeks in her encounters with people. Throughout her time at the villa, Lucy continues to explore her feelings and her past. Her search leads her to her mother's old diaries, which reveal her long-standing romantic relationship with a painter named Carlo. Lucy begins to suspect that it is Carlo who may be her father. She finds him and decides to talk to him to find out the truth. However, meeting Carlo does not bring her the answers she expected. He has aged and there is no emotional connection between them that she had hoped to feel. Although he treats her warmly, it is not what Lucy expected. She feels disappointed and realizes that her search continues. Her stay at the villa is accompanied by constant reflection on love, life, and the meaning of everything. The people she meets are each experiencing their own dramas and disappointments in their own way. Alex, an elderly writer, seems wise and experienced, but he also hides his inner worries and doubts. His wife Maria lives in her own world of art, where everything is subordinated to her creative process, but she also faces inner contradictions and fears. Everyone around Lucy is in search of something they have lost or failed to find in their lives. However, one of the most significant encounters for Lucy is meeting Burro, a young Italian who works at the villa. He is simple and sincere, his life is full of simple joys, and this attracts Lucy. He doesn't speak beautiful words or write poetry, but his directness and lack of pretensions charm her. Lucy sees in him what she has not found in other men, a real pure love based on sincerity and simplicity. Their relationship develops gradually, but Lucy feels that she has finally found what she has been looking for all this time. At the end of the movie, she and Burrow spend the night together, and it becomes a real revelation for Lucy. She feels that she has finally freed herself from her past illusions and found something real. This event changes her perception of life and helps her realize that real beauty and meaning are not always on the surface, they can be hidden in simple things that often escape our attention. As the summer comes to an end, Lucy leaves the villa, but she is a different person. Her journey to Italy has been an important step in her maturation and self-discovery. She discovered the secrets of the past, learned more about her mother, about her love and passions, and most importantly realized something important about herself. Lucy is no longer the naive girl who flew to Italy in search of answers to her questions. Now she realizes that the answers are not always as obvious as she thought and that life is full of surprises and disappointments. But in those disappointments she has found new meaning and realized that beauty and love can be elusive, but if you're careful enough you can find them even where you least expect them. In the end, Lucy leaves Italy with a sense of fulfillment and peace of mind. Her search has led her not only to unraveling the mysteries of the past, but also to understanding herself. She is no longer afraid of uncertainty and is ready for the new challenges that life may bring her.